Hey everyone, welcome to Wrestling Connection. I'm your host, Johnny D. the Redeemer, and this is going to be my review of Smackdown from this past Thursday. This past Thursday we had an okay Smackdown. Usually WWE kind of steps it up when they go over to the United Kingdom, and they did with Raw. They had a pretty good show on Raw, but Smackdown just didn't hold up, and I'll get into why. We had John Cena open up the show. And he kind of talked to the WWE Universe, telling them about the match that he and Rusev would have at Extreme Rules, which is going to be a Russian chain match. It's basically like a leather strap match. It's just going to be a chain instead. This match looks like it's going to be pretty interesting and pretty cool to see, especially because it's going to be a real, test of brute strength between the two of them, and they're both pretty big guys, so should be interesting to see this unfold next Sunday. This brought out Kid Cesaro. Well, after Cena put out his open challenge, Kid Cesaro came out, and they debuted this kind of new shtick kind of thing. About fact dropping. I thought it was kind of stupid and annoying. They talked about how they're the best tag team champions ever, and they're like fact, and John Cena needs to retire, fact, things like that. This brought out Daniel Bryan for some reason, and Daniel Bryan was like, "Oh, you guys are talking about the greatest champions, so that's what brought him out." Blah blah blah, and this ended up getting them booked in a tag team match, like every Smackdown ever. It's kind of a little different than what we usually see, being the tag champions, and then, two other guys. Usually it's a 6-man with the big names, but still, it's another tag match. It's the main event. Come on, we need something new. We had a backstage segment with Fandango and Rosa Mendez, where he, officially dropped her. Bray Wyatt had a match with R-Truth. It was a quick match, a squash match to the definition. Bray Wyatt, worked through R-Truth relatively quickly. R-Truth did have a cool reaction to Bray Wyatt doing his spider walk. He freaked out, got all bug-eyed, and was like, "What the hell are you doing?" It was really funny to see. But nothing of real importance came from it. Bray Wyatt didn't talk about who he's talking to or anything. So there wasn't much substance for that match at all. We had The Miz versus Bad News Barrett. And Bad News Barrett literally took The Miz out in a matter of seconds. Hit him with the bull hammer, got the 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Then we had a backstage segment between Miz and Mizdow, which pretty much they put the Miz gimmick on the line at Extreme Rules. So I guess this is why they've been continuing to call Damien Sandow Damien Mizdow, because they were leading to this match. And I probably think Miz is gonna win. I don't see Miz losing the rights to his own name, but it could be interesting to see Sandow win, and then them kind of extending it a little longer for the Miz trying to get his name back. So we'll have to see where that goes. We had a match between Sheamus and Neville. And this is definitely the best match on the card, hands down. Again, Neville, he's really impressive. And he impressed again in this match, not only with his high flying, but he was a bit more physical in this match. He really showed how versatile he is, fighting against Sheamus. The match ended in disqualification after Sheamus threw Neville into the table, which I thought was kind of weird. They called that disqualification, even though people do it all the time, but whatever. Sheamus then proceeded to attack Neville, and this brought out Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler saved Neville, and Sheamus then announced that at Extreme Rules, Sheamus and Ziggler are going to have a Kiss My Arse match, which I have no idea what that is, but that's happening. I thought it was kind of weird that they got taken out of the Intercontinental title picture, because I thought that's what they were really going for there, and then all of a sudden they just made a sudden right turn off to something else. So, I don't know. I guess it's just going to be Bad News Barrett and Daniel Bryan for the IC title, even though Ziggler was originally vying for it. I don't know. Hopefully we kind of see Sheamus and Ziggler get brought back into it, because I thought it was interesting where it was going at first. We had the New Day do a promo in the back again, talking about they clap so they don't snap, and how they don't like the New Day sucks chants. And it's kind of a slow progression to them becoming heels. So you can see they're still trying to keep on to their positive image, but it's degrading slowly. I think this is a cool way to transition them, so it's not an all of a sudden thing. Then the New Day had a match with Los Matadores, and this was a relatively quick match. Not much to really speak about. It was just another match to kind of build the New Day. I can't say anybody really outshone in that match. Because I'm really not a fan of either team. It was just kind of your general tag match. We had a triple threat match between Natalya, Alicia Fox, and Cameron. It was an okay Divas match. There were some kind of slip ups, some sloppy moments there. There was one where I think it was Cameron went to take a clothesline from Natalya and dropped before Natalya even hit her. And that's just some of the things that the Divas really need to work on. They're stepping their game up, but there's still things they need to work on. That's definitely one of them. They can't be afraid of contact. They need to be able to get physical. Cameron did get the win though. Alicia Fox hit her finisher on Natalya, and Cameron tossed Alicia Fox out of the ring and got the pin on Natalya, which I think was a really good way to kind of establish Cameron's heel ways. She's really embodying the heel gimmick really well. She's doing real good with that. I just wish she kind of stepped her in-ring skill up, otherwise she'd be great. We had Fandango versus Adam Rose. Rosa Mendez came out to try and distract Fandango and kind of caught the eye of Adam Rose. Fandango didn't lose though, even though Rosa tried really hard. Fandango still got the win over Adam Rose. I actually wouldn't mind seeing the two of them kind of go into a small little storyline here, with Rosa Mendez kind of going with Adam Rose. I think that could do good for both of them to kind of give them a storyline. It's not something major, but still gives them a reason to be on TV. I think it's a reason, especially Adam Rose has kind of really faltered because he hasn't had a reason to be on TV. He just comes out with his little group and does whatever. So I'd like to see where this goes. Next we had our main event, which is John Cena and Daniel Bryan versus Kid Cesaro. Like I said in the other video, Bryan wasn't in the match for much because of he's still, you can say he's still healing, but they're just trying to keep him at 100% for the pay-per-view. So Cena did most of the legwork in the match. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd really impressed during the match. You know, they showed that they can hang with the big guys, which I thought was cool. They really were able to go with Cena, and a little Bryan was in the ring. So they were definitely impressive in this match, but still, it was kind of your general tag team match. Daniel Bryan did get the win with the yes lock. Of course, you know, the faces were gonna win. And that was pretty much Smackdown. Like I said, not a whole lot noteworthy about. You know, we'll just have to see where some of these storylines go in the next week before we get to Extreme Rules. You know, kind of with Fandango and Adam Rose, and then see what as the New Day evolves, and kind of see what happens with you know, the IC title and things like that. Hopefully that'll all kind of really be tied together come this next week, right as we head into Extreme Rules. Tell me what you guys thought about Smackdown in the comments below. If you guys have some ideas for the videos you'd like to see, let me know. If you like the video, you know, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you on Tuesday for my Monday Night Raw review. Thanks.